liquid determination, liquid nostalgia, liquid 90s, etc. What was I going to do for this episode? Oh yeah, farm for the Hornet. If I get it early on, then I will continue with the you-know-what. And whatnot. Etc. a go-go. You know what I like to do when the weather's nice, and sometimes even when it's not? I like to go for a walk outside and just soak up the scenery. My friends think I'm weird because I like to watch bumblebees. The same way some people watch birds. I find it relaxing. Bees don't trouble me. I don't antagonize them. So they leave me alone. Oh, that's a pretty launcher. Maggie. Don't like the sight. TDR, I think. But its accessory was either a laser marker or a twin shot accessory, which unfortunately you can't tell the difference just by looking. You can only tell the difference when you're looking at when it's in your hands, the in-view model. Not even the in-world model gives it away, or when you're inspecting it. I think they should have made them a bit different looking. But of course I would think that. Textbook melancholy temple. Lawful good is lawful great. Defensive tactician. I know in the past I've said I like to play Axton aggressively. But it's a good idea to, if you play any character aggressively, it's a good idea to mix some defense in with that, or offset an offense-focused character with defensive capabilities, or offset an aggressive gameplay style with defensive capabilities. Well, there's another Purdy launcher. What was that one that was black with the yellow stripes? I forget its name, but it looks awesome. Saucy. Oh, and now I have a Torg blast rifle. So now I have my typical 4-piece early game loadout as per normal mode. Because in normal mode you don't find SMGs or rocket launchers till later on. And there's only one sniper rifle you can get. The one you get from Hammerlock for the Bullymong Fur mission. Bad Hair Day. Root. That's exactly the type of rifle I don't like. If you're one of my regulars, you already know this. I don't like spinning gun barreled guns of any type. Because they're inaccurate and inefficient. It didn't even take any splash damage from my own rockets, which I was expecting to do. Let me make sure I didn't pick it up accidentally. Nah. Jacob stocks on both of these. Oh, and this has an extra shot. It appears to hold 5, which means it actually holds 6. And it's a perfect hybrid. That pounder. Oh, now there's a Purdy Snyder. Blue labeled double oven pounder. A pump action double barrel shotgun actually was possible even before the advent of the DP-12. Some call that sort of thing a Mo Sislak special, in reference to The Simpsons, of course, that one episode where Mo pumps a double-barrel shotgun. The thing is, with a pump-action double shotgun, it's not just a double-barrel shotgun, it's a tandem gun. It's pretty much 2 of everything fused together. Conjoined twin style. The DP-12 doesn't fire double shots. It fires 2 separate shots before you have to cycle the action. Some of you already know. Hurry out! But I'm not making the assumption that you do. Why did the money go all the way up there? What? Have I been missing it? Oh, now this makes me worried that I might have missed out on storing the Hornet. That's all kinds of retarded. The fact that even though I kill Knuckle Dragger up there, still feels the need to spew all his potential loot. All the way over here. How much you want to bet that I missed out on the Hornet, and now it's going to take me another dozen tries or more before I get another one? You see what this game does to me? It makes me paranoid like that. I mean, how am I supposed to trust you, game? Remember what Marcus said in the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned about putting down his dog for being untrustworthy? Of course, when you hear him say that, it's his voice speaking through a claptrap unit. Dr. Ned, I mean. Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. Did I say that right? I forget. Dr. Ned's claptrap. And Marcus's recording is speaking through it. It's going to be on my mind now. What if I already missed out on it? What if it takes another 100 tries before I get another one? Oh, that's a nice looking rake hell. It's too bad electricity apparently doesn't do anything, though. As has already been illustrated. You know what I should be doing? I should be working on increasing my whatchamadoozer progress on scoring that Dahl Predator skin that I want so much.
Beautiful.
Orc sword. Zug zug. Who, me? I don't need to be a penny pincher. Scram all the way over there just for a couple of bucks. Double dollars. Oh, look at that. That purple Dahl pistol with a Malawan barrel. And all the rest of it's Dahl. And it has that accessory that could be either a laser marker, which actually functions as a bullets go faster-ified bullet accelerator. Effect is similar to Lil's, what's it called? High velocity skill, which I used to get confused with her Quicksilver skill. Quicksilver is increase in fire rate. If you're going to do an Allegiance run as Lil in Borderlands 1, then probably the two best brands to choose from are obviously Malawan, but second to that would be Dahl. Missed.
It's killing time!
Jake, Torg, and this would be Jake if this was normal mode. I saw blue. Now, why did you feel the need to jump over there? Oh, and why did you have to have a... Well, yeah. See how parts matter more than label color? Maybe greens can be viable on UVHM. Not over encumbered. I wait till I have, let's say, 30 items before I go sell stuff. Torg. I've always been a Torg fan, ever since Borderlands 1. And they had a completely different motif back then. Let's swig at my drink. Back then, in the Borderlands 1 era, Torg their shtick was, well, they tended to have balanced stats, except they tended to lean toward power at the expense of accuracy. So it's almost like they straddled the difference between Atlas and Jacobs in some ways. Except Jacobs didn't only focus entirely on power at the expense of everything else. Jacobs' guns also had good accuracy. This persistent cough, I don't think it's due to an illness. I don't think it's an illness. I don't think it's a pathogen. It's not just me. Other people around here have the same cough. Sounds the same. The same dry, heaving cough. Might have something to do with pollen. Or spores. I wonder if this would open up, what would you get out of it? A green Jacobs shotgun, at least? Probably not. A gub. With a flat-off grip and scope. I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reiterating. You can tell they based the flat-off pistol scope on the PS01. The rifle scope that fits on AK rifles and other similar patterned rifles and shotguns. Saiga, etc. Nikonov, etc. And of course, what game series does that remind me of? And some of you too. It starts with an S and ends with an R.
Sentry deployed!
Kicking it old school. I'm kind of an odd bird when it comes to gaming. Most people will go either for the efficiency of progress in the game for the sake of accomplishing the game, or they'll go for the experiential element of the quest. Some of us, like myself, are somewhere in between, or we go back and forth. Because, you know, if you're not making progress, you're more likely to get bored. On the other hand, if you're not experiencing the experiential element of it, then you're not open enough to learning things. Yes, you can learn valuable life lessons from video games. Oh, there's a Snyder Mark II Dahl barrel. Swig of my drink. Movies, music, video games, TV shows, novellas, whatever your thing is. We need to be receptive to the wisdom of the storyteller, regardless of the medium. One reason why I like to watch movies with commentary tracks, and also why I like to watch making of documentaries. Something else my friends make fun of me for. And yet another reason why people call me Sheldon.
Chew 'em up, honey!
I like to gain insight into where storytellers get their inspirato. And other things too. Did you know Harrison Ford was a nature counselor when he was a teenager? I learned that from watching the making of documentaries for the Indiana Jones movies. The original trilogy, specifically. one more and I'll go sell stuff. Slagga. Was that a Hyperion grip and the rest was Malawan, the stock and the sight? And that blue TDR pistol sure was pretty. If you're one of my regulars, you already know I only use TDR SMGs. And I probably would never do a TDR Allegiance run. A TDR SMG can make a good substitute for a rocket launcher. And is more consistently effective than a TDR rocket launcher. Even if you use a TDR rocket launcher properly. By that I mean launching only one rocket and then tossing it at the end. I'm going to reiterate about an absolute allegiance co-op idea I came up with. I call it 0x4 absolute allegiance. And the idea came to me while rewatching Gathalion and Baru's co-op allegiance run from some years back. 0x4 absolute allegiance. As the name implies, 4 players, all 0. Why all 0? Well, just to be different, I guess. Also to see how many different ways different people can play the same character. 4 specific allegiances. Bandit, Dahl, Hyperion, and Vladoff. And the reason for those specific allegiances is because you start with stuff made by those brands or find it early on. No Jacobs allowed. It has to be a brand that makes a full line of gear. Bandit 0 would be the team tank. Melee build recommended. Sniping skills, some of them anyway, can be applied to more than just sniper rifles. Dahl 0 will be the jack of all trades. the wild card, the rogue agent, so to speak.
Guns, guns, guns! Later, Vault Hunter.
Now, since I'm here, I feel like going over there to check that red chest.
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that way.
I bet farming that would produce more.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
Let me rephrase. I bet farming that would produce less disappointing results. I'll try that hot rifle. Against Knuckle Dragger. Later. Or maybe I might try it now. Nah, it's not going to. It's not going to outperform this. Screw you guys, I want to fight bigger game. Let's see if this purple 50 can be a contender. Sure can. Slag necessary. No, the other one's there. never used Malawan shotguns in Borderlands 1. Only very rarely. They just don't proc enough. Oops. Why am I doing this when I could be using infinite rockets? Well, good dodge there, Hondo.
Wanna meet my girlfriend?
Now it's rocket time.
I'm ready for more!
Still took 2 to kill that Primo without slag. I see a lot of people misusing TVHM guns. TVHM guns should be thought of as grenades first, guns second. Instead, what I see people do, oftentimes, not just any one person, this is multiple people that do this, they'll empty the mag and then throw the gun away after the battle. That's not how you do it. You're only supposed to fire a few shots. Melee can still be viable, but only against weak enemies. Now let's see if this was all worthwhile. A rat-a-tatter. You know I like those. Well, of course it did turn out to be a waste of time. Nothing good. This sucks, as expected. What do I want to use?
All right, what do we got here?
This can still be a contender. Of course, it would lack a reflex sight. If you're just tuning in, I don't use rat-a-tatters if they have scopes or if they lack a reflex sight. Because for whatever dipshit reason, the iron sights don't line up right. I don't know, I guess these... Really? I dodged that. Oh, where's the other one? Really? You're gonna do me like that? Gone are the days when you could kill enemies efficiently. See that red rock? I know I don't need red rock, but that's not the point. The point is it fell through the map. What if that had been something useful? Farouk.
Guns!
Rubberized.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
And what should I put here? I forgot to buy more SMG ammo, so I should put something other than an SMG there. Maybe that. screw the rest of yous. I should see how my blue 50 Torg Lance compares to my green 54 Torg Root. Oh, that's what I want right there. All about the crits and the slag. Of course, under duress, it's hard to keep hitting those crits. But kudos to you who can do.
Say hello, sweetie.
Notice how I want to be the one to do the finishing move. Well, this early in the game, greens can hold their own. Even on Uniform Victor Hotel Mike. Something else I don't like. Oh, please give me a level 54 Malawan Plasma Caster, preferably a fire one with either a Malawan or a Dahl sight. Any other arrangement of parts. I do like Doom Cleaners. Well, what else is on my shopping list? Level 54 plasma caster. But only if it's made by Malawan, Dahl, or Hyperion. In that order, yes, I do believe I might actually prefer a Dahl one over Hyperion. Preferred site, first choice Dahl, second choice Malawan. All other parts can be arranged any which way. Also interested in Blue 54 or better TDOR SMG. Pretty much any and all types of Malawan sniper rifles. All elements.
Guns! I got them, you need them.
Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. And keep this for now. Oh, of course, this would have a scope. Structurally superfluous bandit scope on a bandit shotgun with an accuracy of 12. Futility. I don't like elemental Hyperion sniper rifles. They never proc reliably. I don't know. Maybe I should... Let's see. Nope.
Tear the bad guys a new one, huh?
Can't hold a candle to Malawan.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Pleasure doing business. May it help you kill many things. Don't have too much fun.
Once more against Knuckle Dragger, and then I'll call it for this episode.
Chew 'em up! Eat it! Another turret kill!
Disappointment abounds. See what I did there? I took one of Morty's sayings from Borderlands 1, satisfaction abounds, and inverted it. crit, crit. With iron sights that don't even line up right. I wonder how many episodes it's going to be before I get a Hornet. Or something blue worth using. Let's see. Yeah, time to pass on the lance to someone else. I could still get some use out of the deputy's badge. So many choices. Things I can still get some use out of. Let's see. Pass on this. This. And I can sell this. The eel failed to impress me. I could maybe get some more use out of the bee. Five-figure value, but I don't need to be a penny pincher. All right. Guess I'll call it here. Catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, slabs.